Me again. This is the end. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, well, it's September 13th. Still a little pumped up from the X-Fest. Anyway, this is the Afterfight Afterthought, where I go over the before the fight, during the fight, and after fight for both fighters. I start with the Afterfight, who is the winner, and the Afterthought, who is the loser. This is for the Yuriorkis Gamboa and Orlando Salido fight that just happened. So obviously I'm going to start with the winner for the after fight, and that is Gamboa. And before the fight, everybody's talking about him being the next featherweight champ. It's basically written in the books. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time before he takes apart everybody and just knocks them all out. Obviously the Wanma fight is imminent. It's going to happen. And you know, going into it, Salido comes in grossly overweight, over 10% of his body weight, which is freakish. You know, that's not right, coming into the fight weighing that much over. He can't lose the title, he can only win. So, I mean, that's a bonus. He's got nothing to lose. He can't lose his title. So, you know, why not? Starting in, he goes into work. He's shorter, but he looks every bit as big as Salido does. You know, he's winning the fight, obviously. He won the first 5 rounds, looked like he lost the 6th, comes back in the 7th, looks a little bit angry. I don't know, like he got taken out of his game plan a little bit, and he does hit Salido late in the round. After the bell rang, you know, he hit him with a couple shots, and that was kind of shady. Should have been warned, actually, for those late hits then, when they happened. Obviously, he's picking it up. He's faster than him. He's working Salido over. In the they say, you know, he was knocked down in the 8th. You could argue this either way. You could say, well, he slipped, or if you watched, you would see he did get touched right on the chin with that right hand, and his momentum took him down. So, I mean, either way with that, and Cortez is weird. I think it's Cortez. Hell, I don't even know who the ref was. You know, it's kind of a weird thing when that happens. And you kind of got to go with it. I mean, a punch did land. It landed. It was legit. So, he wasn't like he was hurt. So, he gets the knockdown. He gets a little more frustrated with this. Thinks he got robbed. In the 9th round, it's getting rough house tactics. They go to the ground. It's like a MMA fight or something about to break out. James Tony around anymore? You know, and then in the 9th or in the 10th, you know, he absolutely rocks Salido in the 10th. He and then in the 11th, he headbutts him, and he got a big gash. Salido did, and you're starting to say, man, this guy's resorting to roughhouse tactics, and he doesn't have to. I mean, Salido wasn't headbutting him. He wasn't, you know, throwing elbows. He wasn't doing anything late, you know. So it makes you wonder. He knocks him down in the 12th. And you're thinking, oh, this fight's all but just about over. Knocks him down a 2nd time in the 12th round. Salido is down. One knee is completely down. He's leaning over. He's off to the side. You can't even see him. And Gamboa actually has to physically rush and take 4 to 5 steps. And then he hits Salido when he's on the ground. Now, the ref thought it was bad enough that he deducted 2 points. It should have been a disqualification immediately. But, you know, you'll have that, and it's at the ref's discretion. He should have lost the fight. Even though he was winning handily. But he won, even with that rabid punch to the back of dude's head while he was on the ground. Should have been disqualification. Did I already say that? Anyway, he wins the fight. You know, he wins the fight, goes on, and obviously, now you're looking at he's fighting the winner of the Juanma Marquez fight, Rafael Marquez fight. So that's pretty much in line for him, unless he wants to. Obviously, Chris John. Where is Chris John? Who's fighting Chris John? Does anybody want to fight him? Is he injured or something? Why is nobody fighting Chris John? Why are they ducking him? Caballero, Ponce de Leon would be a nice one, maybe to get a little more ring stuff in there, because it looked like. He's still winging. He's still throwing wild. He still needs a little bit of work professionally. You know, get a little smooth out those edges, because he looked Looked like a club, really bad club fighter at times with the way he was roughhousing and the stuff he was doing. And against a fighter that's going to be able to stand there and pick him apart, stand back, move out of the way, shoot straight shots as opposed to winging, looping shots, they're really going to be able to tag him because he is very, very open and he gets hit a good deal. So, I mean, obviously, the sky's the limit for him anyway, but he's going to have to tighten his game up. Going over to Salido, first thing you got to ask is, what the funk, man? How you come in 12 pounds overweight for a fight? So going into this, you got his conditioning. Maybe he was supposed to lose anyway. It was a foregone conclusion. He was already going to lose to this guy. Why bother? Right? Hang him up. I'm going to get beat, destroyed anyway. However, it turns out I'm going up against the buzzsaw that's known as Gamboa. But he goes in and he gives it a go. I mean, but he's slow. He's bullish. He's losing, pretty much every round. And finally, come around the 6th round, he's starting to land. He's starting to land solid shots. He wins his first round, And then you got going into the 7th, it's a close round, but I think, Gamboa's taking it. And then the bell rings. He just gets drilled, man. This guy's like, what the... Dude, you winning a fight. Why you got to do this? Kind of deal. In the 8th round, he lands and he connects with the right hand. Gamboa goes down. He thinks, hey, I got a shot in this. Gamboa comes back in the 9th, says, no, you don't. And he starts getting hammered, And then in the 10th, he's, the 9th round, they go down with the tackle. The 10th round, he's hurt. I mean, his knee buckled, almost touched the canvas, And then in the 11th round, he starts getting hammered some more. I mean, he gets headbutted. He's bleeding. He's like, why is this guy having to resort to these kind of tactics? And then, he gets knocked down in the 12th. He knows the fight's done. He's just looking to make it to the end. He gets knocked down again. He's down. He looks up. The guy walks over to him and then busts him in the head. A rabbit punch, no less. So, I mean, honestly, what can he do here? What's going on with that? I mean, he was soundly beaten the fight. Didn't look like he really stood a chance. My dogs are going absolutely ape crap. Means the wife must be home, ruining my video. Anyway, if he stays at featherweight, if he stays there, you're looking at him going against Luevino, Concepcion, Escalante, Ponce de Leon winner, Peria Pinhao, or Garcia. I mean, there's still a lot of fights for the man. There's a lot of people out there that he could go against. So, all right, well, hey, this is the Afterfight Afterthought. I apologize for my dogs going ape crap. I think someone rang my doorbell. I don't care. Anyway, this is Bigragu. I'm out.